Hi Cancers, how are you guys? I am excited to be here today with you. Hi, how are you? My shop is reopened. I am doing personals, but I'm going through my wait list first. When I'm done with my wait list, I will let you guys know when I'm like reopened to everybody. My website, if you want to check it out, if you want to check it out, it's in my description. I'm going to be using my water elemental spray. It's basically my light is over here today. It's a smudge spray. And what I really like about this is, let's see if you can see it. When you like shake it, it's real pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that. It has a moonstone in it. There you go. It reminds me, do you guys remember those like little like squishy things? You could get them like at the beach when you were little, and there was like seashells and like, I don't know, sharks, like little sharks things, and you'd like squish them. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm sure they still have them. Anyways, this is the water. It has moonstone in the water one. It's a smudge spray, so you just spray myself in the face. Spray it, and then it cleanses the air. I also have incense, but anyways, how are you? The bottom of my description is my PayPal and my Venmo. If you feel called to tip me, that is where you can do that. It's greatly appreciated. Okay, we're just gonna get into it, Cancer, after that. Hope you guys are doing super well. Hope Leo season is treating you well. Okay, what does Cancer need to know? First card out is Venus. That's good news. Love. Coven coming out. Who did Coven come out for? Gemini as well. Cremation, Time Connects, Organization of the Unknown also came out for Gemini. Bottom of the deck is Ships. This is not going to work. I put this here so like you could see me better, but I think that down here is where I usually have it. You see the cards better. That's better. Ships. Quiet before the limelight. Shepherd. Bottom. Okay. With this energy, I do get, with Venus being your first card is the strongest. Venus rules love, relationships, and abundance. The 7th and 2nd house. So Taurus and Libra. 2nd house being your personal finances, your possessions, and 7th house being a house of partnership, house of marriage, partnership as in like long-term friendships, business partnerships. That is what Venus resides over. So there is some sort of completion here with 9 coming out. 9 is, you know, the number of completion. Completion and cycles of relationships, you know, new energy coming in first with Coven here. Connecting with, you know, your soul tribe, connecting with people that resonate with your soul. Also, you know, points to spell work. Coven, obviously, will clarify as we get into it. Cremation here, so this is like a tower card, you know, things going up in flames, but burning away what doesn't vibrate with you anymore, what's not serving your new life. So going through kind of a phase of releasing relationships, releasing things that aren't in vibration with who you are, so that you can make room for what is, you know, in vibration with you, what is in your highest good. Also with cremation, you know, like the forest fire, obviously they're devastating. They destroy, you know, plant life, wildlife, you know, they wipe out whole communities. But, you know, it's part of the life and death cycle of a forest. It's actually, I mean, it's obviously devastating, but it's good for, you know, the vegetation, because it brings in a lot of new nutrients, and then it kind of allows new species to come up and thrive. So it's not all bad. A lot of times it's kind of part of the forest cycle is, you know, fires knocking things out so that new things can come in. Because otherwise, you know, the oldest, tallest trees kind of take over, and not a lot of new vegetation can come into play because, you know, they're in the shadows. So by kind of ridding the entire landscape, it does offer the opportunity of like new things to come in. Time Connects is a card of the snake here, the cycle of karma. What Time Connects, it's a 10 card. So this energy it's obviously like cycles, karmic cycles. Time Connects is opportunities presenting itself now that allow you to kind of connect situations of your past. So, you know, old cycles coming back into play now so that you can kind of have an opportunity to go back and correct your past. What I mean by that is, like, let's say that you struggled a lot as a child, feeling kind of left out. Maybe, you know, you experienced betrayal in friendships. You had people that talked about you behind your back, called you weird. You know, you have trauma around feeling not accepted by others, perhaps abandonment trauma. So kind of going through something like that later in life gives you the opportunity to look back at your childhood and recognize that maybe I didn't fit in because I wasn't meant to fit in there. I was meant for more. You know, maybe I wasn't meant to peak in high school. Maybe I was meant to be kind of odd so that later I could find my actual tribe and kind of, you know, rid my life of things that aren't meant to be in my life anymore, so that I can make room for the new. I've never been betrayed by a person that I like. You mourn the relationship, but I've never been betrayed by a person and had to cut a person off that like I was missing that relationship, really, because once that person was revealed to me and I recognized that they weren't really good for me, and you know what I was bringing to the table was not reciprocated at all. You know, people that I thought were close to me and that I sacrificed a lot just to like tolerate that person in my life, because most people that aren't meant for me, I don't really enjoy being around them. And I would kind of take that as, you know, something was wrong with me. But as I healed, I start to recognize that it's because my energy doesn't bode well with their energy, and I could feel that there's something wasn't right. And it's much better for me, my sanity, my peace, to be around people that make me feel good and that I know that I can trust, you know. I feel like as you get older and heal yourself, when you find out somebody has betrayed you, somebody has talked about you behind your back, it's not really so much me feeling like I'm missing out on that relationship. It's more so, thank God, I recognize that person as a snake, because you know, people that betray others, that gossip, that live that sort of karmic life, it's not just you that they're doing that to. It's literally anybody in their life they consider a threat. The only type of people that a snake is going to be loyal to is the people that will submit to them. You know, I am only going to be as loyal to you as I can use you, and as you are building up my ego in some way. So the people in my life that have been revealed to me as abusive, as snakes, it's like the people that are close to them in their life are the ones that will kind of bend over backwards and allow them to abuse them. I mean, even like being involved with a narcissist, it's like the people that remained in relationships with him, close to him, when we parted ways, it's like all of those people were codependent. All of those people kind of felt good being like close to him, you know, felt like it was like none of those relationships were genuine relationships. All of those relationships were based in what he could do for them and what they felt that he provided for them, you know. So it's not really people that I wanted in my life to begin with, because what sort of relationship is that like the only reason you're in somebody's life is what they can provide for you? It shouldn't be that way, you know. So anyways, I've been channeling a lot more so than like actually reading cards, and like this week's reading, it's just these oracles are like super in depth, the energy. So I had somebody complain and they were like, you're talking it was the Aries reading, and they were like, you're talking about the Aries in the Aries reading. You're not even mentioning the other person. And it's like, this is an Aries reading, so yeah, this would be most beneficial for the Aries person to find out about themselves. You know, not every reading I do has to be about what the other person is doing in your life. That's energetic spying, and we're evolving as people. So sometimes that, you know, means that we're going to channel what spirit wants you to hear specifically about your situation. So anyways, that's an opportunity to look back on your past, and it's an opportunity for some shadow work when you start to recognize that situations in your life now are kind of mirroring situations from your past that really devastated you, or made you question your worth, made you question who you were, made you feel like you weren't good enough in some way. When they repeat in your life when you're older and you're more solid within yourself, you can start to recognize that I'm really thankful that I didn't really like fit in with people in my high school, because none of their lives are really what I want to be doing. And you know, that doesn't mean that they're not happy in their own lives, but I would be miserable. You know, I would be miserable in living that type of lifestyle. So I'm really glad that I didn't fit in, and I'm glad that I've had the situations that I've had, and I'm glad I've had the like bad things that have happened to me throughout my life, because it has put me in a position now where I can learn and heal and help other people. So you know, old karmic people coming back into your life, you can start to recognize that, wow, before a few years ago when this person rejected me, I really felt like it was something, you know, to do with me. It was something that I needed to fix within myself. But now I'm seeing this person and they're kind of pathetic to me, you know, they're kind of a sad person. And I'm really glad that we didn't resonate with each other, because that would make me sad and pathetic in some way. And that's not what I want to be. And, you know, that's the vibration that they're on right now, and I'm glad that we disconnected and I was able to evolve as a person. And you know, they're doing their own thing now, which you know, if they're karmic, nothing different than what they were doing years ago. Organization of the unknown is taking new spiritual information and trying to apply it to conditioning that you've received in your, you know, upbringing. Most of us have been raised, a lot of us have been raised, you know, Christians just kind of took over. Trying to take, you know, information about star seeds, about sacred geometry, about, you know, different timelines, about vibration. Some of this can be organized into what you have learned, but a lot of it requires, you know, kind of seeing a lot of the things that were drilled into our head through our upbringing as incorrect. And, you know, again, an opportunity to take a look at what hurt us in the past and kind of reframe it to empower us now. Quiet before the limelight. Again, it's a season of shedding. Of ships is a 3 of wands energy for me, moving into smoother waters. You know, the full moon here cycles completing again, because you are meant in your own way to have a leadership role in society. That's what star seeds are here for. That's what light workers, shadow workers, you know, whatever your path entails for you, you're meant to be a leader in some way, you know, whatever your calling is. But in order to lead, you kind of have to, you know, get yourself straight here and let go of what's not for you anymore, so that you'll have room to focus on your soul mission, to do your soul mission. You know, if you have a bunch of relationships that are toxic, that are constantly pulling you into drama, that require, you know, a lot of attention, you can't be a leader. Leaders don't typically spend all their time in drama and chaos, in karmic relationships that require you to put on a mask. Not good leaders, you know, it's the boss that nobody can stand and that motivates no one. Good leaders are very authentic, are very down to earth, are very grounded within themselves, and are able to provide stability and, you know, direction for others. So you kind of have to know where you're going before you can provide direction for other people. With Venus, we're going to see if that comes back out. Okay, that's too much. Seven of Wands wanted to come out. King of Swords, the Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries or Aquarius. Somebody might have that in their chart. Can I clarify Venus, please? Four of Cups. Nine of Wands. Again, feeling rejected, feeling guarded. Justice. Could be dealing with a Libra. Oh, what I was saying earlier. Justice is Libra, 7th house, your house of partnership. Looking at ways you have been rejected in the past that have made you feel guarded. 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior that have wounded you, but it's also repetitive cycles, you know, cycles that you've been in your relationships where you feel rejected, so you reject yourself, and then you try to, you know, fit in with basically the same person, you know, recycled into a new body, and you can't understand why these relationships aren't working. It's because you're not being your authentic self, and that relationship, that karmic cycle isn't meant for you. It's meant to shake you awake to what you truly are. So sometimes, you know, rejection is not that something is wrong with us. It's that that person is not meant to be in our life. Maybe at all, or maybe just not right now. Maybe right now is a time to let go and, you know, surrender and kind of look at what you're allowing in your life that isn't meant to be. And if you're kind of caught up in a new relationship, a lot of your focus will be going into that, and you know, new relationship bubble type thing, and it doesn't leave as much room to focus on, you know, a leadership role that you're supposed to take. But does that mean that you can't be in a relationship and, you know, be a leader? Absolutely not. When you find your people, you know, if you're in a relationship with a soul partner that's destined for you, that person would naturally uplift you and help you align to your highest path. But that does require you to release karmic relationships that would block. 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles is the architect. It is your foundations. It's also building collaborations, collaborating with people that you're meant to be in union with, you know, collaborating with a soul partner that you're meant to forge this new path with. 3 of Cups, releasing third-party individuals so that you can put your focus onto the people that you should be spending your time with. Can I clarify, Kevin? King of Cups, Tower, 3 of Wands, Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Somebody is wanting to communicate love here, communicate feelings, but it's taking them a while to come forward because they are confused. They're holding back here because of ego. There are cycles in their life that they need to complete. This person feels the need to, Taurus and Aries here. Taurus is very stubborn. It's a fixed sign. It's the slowest, the Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight. Tauruses do not like change at all. They tend to cling to an unhealed. Now, all signs have positive and negative. You know, this is an unhealed shadow side of Taurus. They do not like change. Change is difficult for any Taurus. It's difficult for any earth sign, but especially a Taurus because they are the first earth sign. So they are the baby earth sign. They have more, I don't want to say immature traits, but I've explained this in another reading before. We're not going to get into it because this is going to be a 3-hour reading, but it's Aries is the youngest sign, and then the signs age as they go through the zodiac wheel. So people with placements mostly in Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, or Sagittarius are the oldest souls. People with a lot of placements in the first of the elements are younger souls. So it's your soul has not incarnated and experienced life enough to gather life experiences. So earth signs are, the most grounded. So earth signs don't really like change. They prefer stability is the first concern of an earth sign. My materials, am I going to be okay financially? Am I going to, it's kind of, earth signs are not spontaneous. Somebody that's truly an earth sign. Now, of all the earth signs, the Capricorns are a cardinal sign, which are the leaders. So Capricorns like to take on a leadership role. Virgos are mutables. So Virgo, out of all the earth signs, they like to change. They like new things coming in. They don't like to be stuck in the same energy all the time. Taurus is the youngest earth sign, and they're a fixed sign. Fixed signs are the most stubborn and stuck in their ways, and that's because they really don't like change. And when they get set on something, they're really set on something. So Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius are fixed signs, and people with those signs, especially a Mercury, are once they decide on something, they have decided on that thing, and it is very difficult to get them to change their mind. So out of everybody, the most stubborn in the zodiac, the most unwilling to move, the most really needs their ducks in a row and to think before they make any changes and will get aggressive with you if you push them, is the Taurus. Absolutely. That they are the bull. They are the bull. So, they are stubborn. Now, with the Aries coming out with this person, it's like this person has some ego that causes them to hold back. So underneath, they're not making movement because they don't want change, and they are confused about what they truly want. So this person doesn't really want to, go for anything if it's not going to work out in their favor, because they are a little bit egotistical. They have pride. They have a lot of pride here, and it causes them to hold back. They've had situations in the past where they have been betrayed, and this could be you. Take it how it resonates. This person I'm picking up on could be the Cancer, could be, your person, whoever. They have been betrayed in the past. They put up a front here. This is an Aries card, King of Wands, but, a Leo here with the Lion. This person puts up a front that, they have it all together. They know what they want. With the King of Wands is an Aries energy, but they don't know what they want. They don't at all. They're confused and they're afraid of change. But they're trying to put up the, energy of, I do know what I want. And what I want is to hold back from you while still holding on to you, though. This person is wanting to communicate feelings. It might come off as very flirty, immature, but they're a King of Cups. This person has genuine, deep emotions here. There's going to be a Tower because this person feels like they're waiting, and it's going to be an energy where the waiting starts to get burdensome for them because they do know what they want deep down. It's just they're a little bit confused over how to go about it. Yeah, Six of Wands. They want public victory here. So they don't want to put their heart out there and then get rejected. This person does have some rejection sensitivity. With it falling under Coven, though, this is somebody that does vibrate with you. But again, they have been betrayed in the past, probably because, they were dealing with karmics in the past. So now that they're aligning with, soulmates, the stakes are higher because I actually am very invested in this relationship, but I also don't want to repeat my past, 10 of Wands, 4 of Wands, that's what I said. It's going to start to get very burdensome for this person. They are wanting a relationship here. Four of Wands. Again, it's a soulmate or a twin flame. This is falling under cremation. It's like, I get it's a mirroring energy, especially for twin flames, but also higher level soulmates, where you're both kind of getting rid of things that don't belong anymore. Because I do see, you know, the man and woman here, you know, the feminine and the masculine. Cycles are completing here. It's happening so you can release the burdens, but somebody is going to, it's like the longer they wait to express their feelings, but especially Page of Swords, an honest communication here, the more burden they're going to feel, because they are recognizing here, Sun, Chariot, that they do need to move forward. The Chariot is the Cancer card. They are starting to see you. The Sun, again, could be a Leo. They are starting to see you for who you truly are, Cancer. And it's like the more they get to know you, the more they recognize that you are somebody that vibrates with them, somebody that would be in tune with, you know, who they truly are. But they've been betrayed a lot in the past, and this person does worry about rejection here. And with Seven of Cups, I do get that there is an energy of confusion, not sure, maybe not sure where you stand. You know, there are still karmics involved here. There's still devil energy involved. Yeah, this person, Queen of Cups again, is a Cancer. This person knows that you're a very loving person, but they're waiting to come towards you. Two of Cups, they understand that it's a soulmate connection. It's a deep connection. They're able to pick up on the fact that you would be very loving towards them. Again, with the Lion, heavy Leo here. Lovers, could be a Gemini. Somebody might have Gemini in their chart. They recognize that there's a soul connection here, and they're not expressing their emotions with the Moon. There are deep emotions here. I get this person might not know if you feel the same way about them. They're confused on like how to communicate feelings towards you. Yeah, Two of Coins. They've been juggling you, perhaps with somebody from the past, because this is coming up under Time Connects. It's somebody that they need to let go of. And I get that this person is starting to recognize that they need to let go of this person. Aquarian energy could literally, King of Swords could be a divorcee. They need a divorce. They're going through a divorce. Yeah, they were following their heart towards a third party here, but I get that it wasn't genuine because it's coming up as a Knight. So they liked the third party. They are showing up as a king for you, Cancer, or, you know, you are for your person. However, you love the Cancer. You love the, you know, person. The Cancer loves you. Take it how it resonates. They were dealing with a third party. Yes, it's someone that they kind of liked, but it's more so just tied into their past, especially, you know, the Knight to the King. It was an immature relationship. Somebody from their past that they needed to walk away from, that they were getting stuck. It was a stuck relationship. This is coming under Time Connects here. It is a relationship that should have ended a while ago. This person kept juggling this person with you, vice versa. This karmic individual, it is a karmic relationship, is coming back towards this person so that they can release them, so they can have new love. It might have been a situation where this karmic, it was like unfinished business. It's somebody from their past. 10 of Pentacles. It could be somebody that they had a 10-year relationship with. They've known for 10 years. It's somebody that's been in their life for a long time. It's a cycle that needed to complete. You know, this is somebody that they've held on to for too long. And it's like this kind of came back up in their life so that they could recognize that this is, you know, this is an immature relationship, and compare it to like real love, you know. In this relationship, I liked this person. We had fun together, but I wasn't able to evolve as a person. They weren't giving me back what I was giving to this relationship. It was a one-sided relationship. With this new person, with this soulmate, with this twin flame, it's genuine love, and I feel you know, I would be able to stand in a king energy in this relationship. And yes, it's scarier because there's more at stake here, but this is who I want to be, and this is who I could have stability with. Instead of like, you know, an immature, childish relationship that this person just kind of holds me in my past. Yeah, stuck in their head because the Two of Cups. This person wishes for a true loving relationship here. They've been hurt a lot in the past, and so they kind of go cold on people and try to cut you off before you can cut them off. They do recognize that you're the Empress, or you recognize that your person is the Empress here, the Divine Feminine, but again, confused because of ego. Not sure if you want to give your all in this relationship, because what if you get hurt again? It is meant to be, it's a Hierophant, again, a Taurus, somebody might have Taurus in their chart. It's a turn in fate that is destined here with the Hierophant. You have a soul contract with this person. Judgment. You need to make a decision here that you're going to put in effort to become the Emperor, or, you know, they need to make that decision. This is your divine counterpart, an Emperor and Empress here. There is an underlying energy here where you both can feel the connection, but you haven't really talked about the connection. Somebody is stuck in their head over this because they feel the soul connection here. They feel that this relationship is different. They feel like there is this deep spiritual connection here, but they've never had a relationship like that before, and it does scare them a little bit. So, you know, they were juggling the divine counterpart, the soul connection, with somebody from their past that I know this person, we've dealt with each other for a long time. This is familiar. If it's not somebody that is tied to their past, it's somebody that is replaying that entire cycle with them again. Because, you know, that other third party was falling under time connects, like I said. Something presenting itself in present day that is allowing you to kind of, it's like a time machine going back to a moment in your past where you're able to rewrite history in a way. You're able to recognize, I read that situation wrong in my past, and it affected me in a way that still, you know, is carried in my vibration today. And it is something that I do need to release so that I can move forward into healthy soul relationships that would actually vibrate with who I am and not make me have to water myself down or hide parts of myself to get along with this person. This is somebody that is a blessing for me, so that I can move forward in life, that's going to fill into, you know, pour into my cup as I pour into theirs. There's a soul contract here. It's a deep relationship, but this person has not experienced this type of relationship. It is, you know, kind of intense and scary, and they have a lot of pride. So they understand that if they were to try to work things out with you, if it didn't work out, that would be a huge blow to their ego. That might require them to kind of, you know, they might be used to people chasing them. They might be used to giving half-ass effort in a relationship, and they recognize that they wouldn't be able to do that and make this relationship work. Ego's involved. And underneath the ego is confusion and, you know, someone being scared to move forward. So that is your reading, Cancer. Have a wonderful weekend. See you soon. Bye.